So you want to own your own horse farm. That was always my dream too, but there's a lot of work that goes into it. So let me walk you through what it's like in the evening at our house. Even on the days that we don't actually get to ride our horses, we of course still have to take care of them, and in more ways than just feeding them. Everybody gets brought in, and if they're really dirty, they get hosed off. Of course, it's so hot outside that they're sweaty, and it's really nice just to get them cooled off a little bit before they eat too. Matt gets hosed off every time because he loves to be dirty. Now, if you remember, Smoothie had a splint bone fracture, and so her leg has to be rewrapped. She's currently on stall and paddock rest, and she's doing super well with it because we are hand walking her several times a day. So that's tough. The horses get really fussy around mealtime if we feed them right when they come inside. So we actually try to just do everything we need to do, like pick out feet and groom and make sure everyone has cuts treated and all that before we start making feed, because once that starts, these guys get awfully rambunctious. Of course, we have a big mixture of easy keepers and hard keepers, so everyone gets something, even this little guy, but it's kind of a handful. The grass is really green right now with all the rain, so we've got to watch these guys and make sure the easy keepers are not getting too heavy. We give electrolytes in the summer with our feed to try to encourage them to drink water, and then of course everybody gets their different supplements, and a couple of our mares do get Regimate. I of course do that one myself and make sure I'm adequately gloved and make sure that it never touches the buckets. While the horses are eating, there's a zillion other things to do, like vacuum up and tidy up. And of course, Rocky gets his food and water under the scary and kind of watchful eyes of Smoothie. Like every horse person, I've ended up with one more horse than I have stalls. So Winston eats outside, and of course you guys know I have a bunch of different run-ins to choose from, so we bring him in if the weather's really bad, but otherwise he's okay outside as long as he's got a buddy with him. Before we start walking horses down to the different pastures, we go ahead and fly spray everyone, so that way they're protected against the horse flies. And in the evening, the gnats can get pretty bad too, so if it's really bad, then we'll put on fly masks. But it's actually not been such a bad fly season this year, so I think these guys will be okay with a good spray down. Matt wants to go outside, we'll come back and get him next, but we don't really let them out until it's cooled off a little bit. So especially during this time of year in August, we're really not letting horses back out until probably after 8 o'clock. Thank goodness the grass is great right now, and that's just the upper pasture. That gate leads down to the lower pasture. And like I said, Smoothie's got to stay in, but we always try to leave her in the stall with a buddy next to her. And tonight it's Winston. I think she knows he's there. He's just a little hidden. So it's time for us to retire as well, and so we get all the lights shut off. I know it looks light outside, guys. I swear it is after 8 o'clock in this video, but it's time for us to be done. And so we head back to the house, and it's taken about an hour or so to get everything done. We have one last trip to the garden to make. We'll do it all over again tomorrow and every day after that, but if it's your dream, it's worth it.
Okay. I was just saying that I cannot do the sitting trot, and Del just had the greatest sitting trot life hack of all time.
I used to squeeze really hard with my leg to try to sit trot, and then what that does is push you up out of the saddle, and then you're trying to balance the whole time. So what you have to do is imagine you're riding a bike and pedaling backwards. You're going to push one leg down at a time, and you're going to keep your weight in your stirrups more, so you're not going to lose a stirrup. Just think, helmet still and ride a bike backwards.
First, I'll show me doing my rising trot the amber way. So now I'm just flopping around in the saddle.
Imagine you're riding a bike but pedaling backwards. Just think about keeping your helmet still, so you're nice and relaxed under that helmet.
I feel so much more stable and like I can actually drive my horse's hind legs. I'm obsessed.
I think today is the day that we should find out if Missy can jump. Hi everybody, this is Missy, Miss Michigan. Missy is some kind of Dutch standard saddle draft bred thing. Amish horse. But she's so cute. And several of you guys have been following along on the journey because Missy is our newest horse, and I didn't know anything about her. We didn't know if she was broke to ride. She is. And some of you guys are like, you should find out if she can jump. Okay. Miss, what do you think about it? She says, I'm concerned. Before y'all freak out, like, why is there a chain on her nose? Are you abusing her? Is she dying? No, she's not dying. I'm just home alone, and we've had a ridiculous amount of rain, which makes the hill that I have to walk her up and down from her barn to the arena what we like to call Slip and Slide Mountain. So since I'm alone, And I know I like her, I trust her, but I don't know her that well. I just had a chain over her nose. I didn't even have her lead line clipped to it. But she clearly knows what a chain is because she was like, I will be so good. Again, we love a horse who respects healthy boundaries. This mess is all from yesterday in the pasture when you went crazy. I'm impressed with you. That came on pretty quick. Come on. She just cantered a little bit ago and I can tell she's getting more comfortable in here. Go on. Good job. Nice. Good girl. Whoop, whoop, we had to turn. Oh God. Good job, Missy. You have a giant step. Holy crap. Holy crap, that trot. Good girl. That was actually really cool. I couldn't film it and lunge at the same time because cantering is very hard for her. But I got her to hold canter on a circle for a couple laps. Left lead is definitely stronger. Right lead, she couldn't hold the full circle. But damn, that's the most I've seen her do. Okay, let's see about jumping. So just to clarify, because I have no idea what this mare knows or doesn't, although she's figured out the pole super fast and is very aware of her feet. I'm gonna make like the ittiest cross rail, ask her to trot over it and see how it goes and then what we do from there. The first cookies. She says this is really stressful. I don't think I've ever cantered that much in my whole life. All right, I had these little blue blocks here while she trotted through this just so she could get used to trotting through them and she didn't care. Oh my God, we so out of breath. So I'm gonna just make a little baby cross rail. Missy, meet cross rail. Cross rail. Meet Missy. Okay, Mama, let's see how it goes. Oh no. Nice, good job. Okay, walking not so scary. Can we trot it? Very nice. I have a feeling that that is all she's gonna do with it being that small. Let's try one more time. Good girl. Okay, can we make it a little higher? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Miss Thing, what do you think? It's incrementally higher. Oh, I don't want to do it. Come on. Good job. I think these high action big trotters don't really jump when it's small. Okay, maybe a little bigger. Okay, Miss, that's a proper cross rail. Ready to do it? She says this is the most exercise I've had in a long time, guys. I mean, it's clean technically. Can we try that with a little more effort? Come. She can jump! Good girl, Missy! One more. One more, Mama. Come. Come. Good girl. Oh, good girl. I love that she's licking and chewing. She's like, wait, okay. That was really stressful, but treats are coming. Good job. I'm tempted to try that one more time just to get like a more jump over it. But also, I don't want to fry her, and I can tell she's starting to get like a little bit sweaty, and we have lots of weather coming. So I'm honestly, just her doing that showed me that she's kind of got an idea of what she might need to do if she ever needed to jump. And we can fix fine points later, just her being willing to do that. I'm stoked. Missy, you want more cookies for being the best Missy that ever was? Guys, I love her. Ah! For a horse that I really got for really cheap and didn't think she was broke to ride, she just keeps being the coolest. Okay, Missy, we'll go home.
A lot of packages to unbox, so unbox them with us. We're gonna start off strong with this ginormous package from Amico and Friends. The first thing is this stunning cooler. I love the details on this cooler. Leather strap in front. All of the buckles are gold. And the inside is this nice like fleece material. I'll try it on Jordan so you guys can see it better. I love this. It's so pretty. Next up is a lead rope. Looks like this. I love all the details on their products. Next, I'm very excited for this. I've never tried one, but I'm gonna try it on Jordan. It's super pretty. And last but not least, just a fluffy brown halter. I love this. All of these products and so much more could be found on Amico and Friends. And if you guys use my code Juliana10, I'll write it down below as well. You can get money off your first order. This website's a super cool concept. Basically pay a small membership fee and gives you access to a bunch of big brands for cheaper prices. So you guys should definitely go check them out. Thank you, Amico, for sending us all of these products. We are super grateful. And go watch my next video that will be up right away to unbox the other packages.
So how does the horse know to jump anyway?
He kind of just jumps.
Is there like a command, like up or something?
Well, no, I have to get him to the jump nicely, and if I get him to the jump nicely, he'll just jump. But even if I don't get to the jump nicely, he might still jump anyway.
So when horses just stop, is that your fault or the horse's fault?
Well, sometimes they stop because I don't get them to the jump nicely, but sometimes they just stop.
So is it more the horse doing the work or the rider?
Well, no, we both do all the work, but sometimes he just doesn't want to do the work, and sometimes I do the work really badly, but sometimes he will still work anyway.
So how do you know the horse will jump?
You don't. That's why we pay hundreds of dollars to go hours away to enter show jumping competitions, and sometimes we don't even make it over the first jump. And if you don't make it over the first jump, there's no second chance.
Well, that just sounds like a massive waste of money.
Most of the time, it is.
Come with me to the first show of the year. So had to start by bribing Voluto not to run around all day. Then I went and got Winnie and I floated him without his tail bag because you guys know what happened last time. It was disgusting. This was the result. It wasn't too bad. So we got to Piersdale. Luke went and got a coffee and I groomed Winnie and got him all tacked up. Don't look at the saddle blanket. I promise next show that will be in a better state. I swear. Maybe even a new one. Maybe we'll treat ourselves. Then I tacked up. I was wearing the most luxurious show set from HH Equestrian. This is my absolute new favorite Holy Grail show shirt. I cannot tell you how beautiful it looked and it kept me so cool all day. It is incredible. Highly, highly recommend. So then I warmed up for our first round, popped over everything. This is the first time he's ever jumped on grass and he was a little bit sticky and unsure, but he got more and more confident. I was really happy with all of this round. And then after we pop around here, I could feel him just start to back off my leg a little and I got some kind of awkward. There I just tried to get out of his way and here I said, come on, we can just do it at trot. Gave him the biggest pat in the world because I don't care it was messy. All I wanted to say was, you gave it a go. You kept going forward. You did awesome. You guys all came up and met him today and gave him a cuddle and he absolutely loved that. Then it was time for the jump off. And after building his confidence and affirming, it really doesn't matter what stride we get. We just have to go forwards and straight. I could see all of that come out and blossom and he absolutely shone here, even here when he thought we were jumping the wrong jump. I redirected him, got him back on path, and we actually came third, which you will see later. We got our first ever ribbon. As you can see, I was over the moon. So happy with him. Then it was time for the next round. This brick wall terrified me. The whole time around this course, I was thinking about this brick wall. And I don't think enough people know that you can go and present to a jump and have a look, as long as you don't go through the start flags before your round starts within that 45 seconds. Here, this was 1.5, and I was considering sitting him back to try and get a 2, and it was just too awkward. As you can see, the brick wall was no issues, and here he just ran out of puff a little. His fitness definitely isn't there, but I gave him the biggest pats. I was so happy. I was over the moon. I just have so much trust and love for this horse. Here's Luke going and getting his water. We then treated ourselves to a little burger. We gave Winnie a wave. This was his first ever time at the float by himself. And then I went and got his ribbon. I showed Winnie his ribbon. We were so proud of him, took some photos, and then it was time to go home. And that was a very successful show.
Look at you, so pretty in your little jacket. You ready for winter? You're just a winter little wonderland girl. You're a winter wonderland girl. Yes, you are. You're so pretty.
Kendall's car in my neighborhood. Let's see if she's here. Hi! Look at my little horse sister. Kendall, you're so cute. This is what you do on your Saturdays? Wash your horse? Hey, Arizona. This is my Olaf.
Oh, you're gonna look at that little dude.
Hi! This is Stormy's horse. You've got a heart on your back.
We're sisters. Of course one of us grew up in the jumpers and one grew up in the hunters.
We're sisters. Of course our mom won't let us show in the same division because we'll fight about it afterwards.
We're sisters. Of course I'm younger but jump bigger.
We're sisters. Of course anything she gets, I get in a different color.
We're sisters. Of course we live together but never ride together. Until now.
We're sisters. Of course if she makes a stupid mistake on course, I'm gonna bully her for it.
We're sisters. Of course she's got the hunter jumper and I've got the jumper jump.
We're sisters. Of course our horses are gonna have a bromance.
We're sisters. Of course I'm gonna try to one-up her.
We're sisters. Of course I'm gonna always try and have the better riding outfit.
Let's do a haul of everything I got at Equitana. First of all, you might notice I'm wearing a hat, and I don't always wear hats, but this is the world's most special hat. This is my hat that I did exclusive for Equitana with Sen. I only had 25 of these hats available for each day, and I didn't even know if we would sell them all, and they were gone in minutes. And the most special part about these hats is they were $10, and all $10 went directly to Project Hope, which is a horse rescue and rehabilitation in Victoria. Now, on to the other things. First of all, Equestrian. You know, I've been talking about them literally for 4 days straight. But on day 2, I popped in there and I bought this saddle blanket. They are so passionate about their products. They sent me a message and they wanted to gift me some things, and their generosity is, wait till you see this. So first of all, these breeches are Equestrian. So beautiful. They have a zip pocket, which I love. These are a performance type made by riders for riders. They also gave me this sleeveless top that I wore yesterday. They then gifted me the same performance tights in navy. They also gifted me one of the sleeveless tops in white, so that will be my new show shirt. They also gifted me this jacket, and I have to put it on so you guys can see how sculpting it is. Stop it! They also gifted me some socks. The most beautiful hat with a crown, because this is a queen's hat. They also gifted me this black top, and I don't know if you can see, but the sleeves are mesh. This is going to be a lifesaver for summer. And finally, they gifted me a second saddle blanket. It is just so chic and so luxurious. Next, I was gifted the most luxurious, incredible piece of art I will ever own from Equestrian. Are you seeing this? The detail is insane. The technology behind this rug actually shines your horse for you. I actually think I could just wear this as like a fur coat. They also gifted me these 2 hats. His for Luke and hers for me. I have an entire another video coming of all the notes and friendship bracelets and pictures and little gifts you guys gave me. I was going to show them in this video, but I feel like they need their whole own special moment. But there's a couple things in this video I want to show you. A couple of you gifted me this incredible halter that I have kind of claimed for Voluto, but it's warm blood, so I hope you guys don't mind if it ends up on Swayze, because I think his head is going to fit this best. And then someone else also gifted me the cutest little rope halter for Missy. And you guys know I love my rope halters and she doesn't have one, so I cannot wait to use this on her. You guys are always asking me to get a pink saddle blanket, and Silverleaf Equestrian gifted me the ultimate Barbie saddle blanket. I am so excited to style this saddle blanket, and I think you can see it's a bit shimmery and shiny. It's just so luxe. HLH Equestrian gifted me this beautiful black basic t-shirt with the most chic little detailing. So I love this because black, white, neutrals, I can style them with anything. This one I wore on day 3 of Equitana. I also grabbed it in blue. I got this grey one because again, I can style it with anything. This is this beautiful coral color. I was actually gifted this pink top, which I've been eyeing off from them for ages. Luke also topped up on some Sen collagen. I used their other collagen. I was gifted some shampoos, conditioners, and a degreaser, which I've never heard of this, but it sounds incredible. They also gave me a cap, and I love this color. And also this equine sun protected, which is so important coming into summer.
What do we do now, Sheriff?
Now, we ride.
We're hacking. Today's mission, don't get hit by a car. Special item equipped, banana ears. Side quest, keep pony at walk. Not easy. Special item not acquired. We are running on luck. Good news is, Misty is very well behaved, very sensible girl, so she will probably be okay. Famous last words, maybe. To the pond field. I am fighting for my life with these flies. They're everywhere. Misty's upset. I'm upset. Why do I hack? This is not enjoyable. Do you want to be friends with these guys? That's Dolly. Oh, heck. Okay. Never mind. Destination reached. I love the pond field. Now we get to attempt some trot and hope that it doesn't escalate to a canter. I make no promises. Please be sensible because I have a single hand. Good girl. I'm so scared right now. Just trotting. I can feel you trying. Hey, we're spicking. Oh my god, this is horrible. Hey, that wasn't even that bad. Nailed it. Now we splish. Imagine I dropped my phone. Don't jinx it, Molly. I could just stay here forever. Home time. We're gonna do another little trot, and this time I'm gonna shorten my reins. You know what? I'm also going to grab mane for good measure. She literally feels like she wants to gallop off. Misty. Oh my goodness, you're so strong. Oh, that's a branch. Holy heck. Okay, you know what? That's good. This is good. Oh, if I sit, that's easier. We're discovering things. Leaning back slows them down. Who knew? Okay, good job. Good Lord.